Alright. Might be a lonely Friday night for me.
You must die.
Activate. Enhance. Fire.
Alright. Let's do this. None of you are one-drops. None of you are one-drops! What is going on? No! No, if I don't draw, like, at least a 2-drop in these next 2 cards, I might just, like, auto-concede, because I'm like, no, come on. I'd love a 1-drop, though. You want to spur me off one of those 1-drops? Oh, that's a 1-drop. There we go.
Too slow.
No, hit the face, go. Oh, Lord. It's not very hard. It was literally play 1-drop, go face. Play 2-drop, go face. Play 3-drop, probably go face. Alright, so unless we get another 2-drop, this is it. Yep. Hit the face. You know the place. It's the face. Hey. Behold the power of machinery. Yeah, he's actually put me into a pretty tough place, so. Well. Palace Fencer gives an allied officer 1. Or I can play out my other dude. I'd rather play this because it's off speed. So we'll ping this and hit it. Now, I know I can trade. It might have been wise not to, but I think you would have traded with the 2-1 anyway. So, this gives me the opportunity next turn to Floral Fencer. Provided nothing magical happens. Which will at least give me a board again, and give me a chance at hitting the face. Yes?
Gravitational control. Initiate.
Well. Oh, that was generous of you. I loved that. That doesn't change my plan, but I loved that. So, we're also going face. Like, if he wants to challenge us to a face race, come on, hit face. We will absolutely do so. Because remember, if he continues to go face, not only will we go face, we can value trade and go face. Tranquil Cog, fine. Meta Production, also fine. Nilpotent Entity, also fine. Yeah, that's super fine. My guys all have 2 or less, with the exception of the guy. Oh, I thought you would trade with. This is remarkable. Alright, so we will trade with 1.
No one gets past me.
Okay, and then he'll take less damage from that, but we can also... We're going to want to do the most expensive play we can. So I'm going to go... Yeah, no, we're just going to go with this. Buff the little guy. And the Novice Trooper. Okay, hit. There's no use evolving anybody, because we can't hit him for more than 3 anyway. But it does mean that I can hit him pretty hard. And Magna, whatever it's called, the big old artifact destroyer, not only doesn't do anything, but can't wipe my board. Puppets also? He's puppets? I mean, Nito, what can you do? You can trade with nothing or my 2-1. Either way you die, so... I don't know what you're doing.
Coming at you.
Coming at you like. Coming at you like. I don't know what you're doing. You might as well, I guess, sure. I'm not sure why, but sure. I don't know. Yeah, that's it, dude. What do you do? Yeah, okay. You cost 2. Well, anyway.
Angels don't stop staring.
Okay. Well, that's why I think Nilpotent Entity is not good. It is great for ensuring you live through a burst, but remembering that this is kind of an aggro deck kind of is terrible. So I'm not sure what his deck did, but it didn't work. Alright, moving on to the next one. Ah, sad. Looks like I'm all by my lonesome on this Friday night. Ah well, I'm sure everyone's out having a good time. Hopefully they'll drop by tomorrow.
You must die. Stand back. I have this covered.
Ooh, Mentor's Teaching's tempting. No, I'm gonna ditch it for a better card. Yeah, that'll do. 1, 2, 3. We've got a solid hand going first. The only thing is, if he's got a Vanguard to contest my Quick Blader, we might be in a pickle. Because he can 2-for-1 me. And that, my friends, would be what I would call unpleasant. So I have to Oathless Knight right now. There's no choice. So if he has a Vanguard, or Perseus, if he's got a better deck than me. Ah, it's Quick Blader. Alright. Then we should have initiative, which means a lot right now. Alright, Oathless Knight. Now, if we get a 2-drop off the top, we can Mentor's Teachings, or even if we want to gamble, we can Mentor's Teaching anyway, and get his 2-drop down before ours would. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna do any trading, so... Yep. Pompous Princess. Give me Quick Blader. Yes. There we go. Alright. So we're doing okay. Plus we've got White General if we need to. We also have Mentor's Teachings if we need to. Snipe off the 2-1. Good choice, good choice. Alright, let's see. Quick Blader. I would rather White General right now, so we're going to White General on this dude. I have kind of a complicated reasoning for it. My reasoning was basically that the 3-1, now the 3-1, it used to be a 1-1 spawn, is a 1-1 minion, which can get buffed by the Princess Vanguard. But other than that, any other minion being bounced to my hand is better. Oh no, I don't like this at all. Alright, we gotta be careful. Oh, hashtag fight me. Hello, Voldemort. Good to see you. I thought I was completely alone. Yeah, sorry, they're exclamation mark commands. Unfortunately, I can't kill that frog. So that's not good. Basically what that means is we just start hitting face harder. Because we're not going to be able to kill it, so we just gotta go face as hard as we can. I'm actually going to evolve something that isn't this, so that there are more things that are harder to contest.
You are done for.
Okay. So I've got 1 in reserve. Okay, and we'll hit with the Quick Blader. If they play anything, so if they don't kill me, kill everything, or play or don't play any other card, I don't know. If they don't sweep my board and play any other minion and or don't kill me, we should be fine. Oh, I'm really glad you enjoy the chat feed being on screen. It took me a while to set up. Ow, that hurt. But at least you're dead.
I should have foreseen this.
Yes. Also, thank you for being around, because I had the feeling that I would be pretty much solo. Oh well.
The pleasure was all mine.
Hooray! We've got a few more battles to win, so just keep on pressing onward. Unfortunately, I'm having some difficulty with making it, I guess, more attractive, because I can't really make it transparent very easily, so even though I wish I could, because if I could get the text on a transparent background to just appear, it might be nicer. The best I could do is try and make it some version of brown to try and blend in with the background that I choose to have behind every Shadowverse match. No. Alright, that's not good, but it's less bad. Sorta. Ugh, that's not anywhere near what I wanted. Give me 2 drops. That's, oh god, this is a terrible hand. If I draw a 2-drop off the top, this hand will make do. If I don't, I'm pretty sure I'm just burnt. Nope. We're just burnt. That's not gonna save me. That's super bad. I would imagine that if the background were transparent, the feed might be harder to read, though. That might be true, yes. My only concern is mostly that I'm not sure if the black box, or the gray box there looks good, and I really don't know how to fix it, so. We're doing this one specifically because I want the most stuff on board. It gives me a little bit more power, less upfront damage, but a little more power, and hopefully makes it a little more awkward to deal with. Well, that seems awkward to deal with to me. So, what do we got here? 4 mana. We're going to use Novice Trooper or Angel of the Word. Do I think she has 1 health things that I can effectively deal with? No, but I'm gonna gamble on it anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, for now it'll just have to remain that, and the good part about Shadowverse is that nothing behind that box matters. It's really just nonsense. Like, if I ever use the log, it might be helpful, but I do not, so. Okay. We have another charging minion, so I'm not going to evolve anything, and we're just going to play it cool. Always a fan of black, so that'd be my recommendation. If you can't make the background match, might as well make it deliberately different. Oh, if that's what you think, then I tell you what, help me design it on the fly. Oh, no. I'm absolutely open to considerations. Now, you'll have to allow me to do a couple of things real quick. So, text color, change it to white, and then we'll change this to black. I will save the settings, and that's what it looks like. So tell me what you think now. Move it down a little. Alright. Alright, so what do we got here? 3 and 3 makes 6 to face, can make it, or 3 and 3, yeah, it makes 6 to face with the evolve point. Boom, drops Mike, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. Oh, bam, alright, bam skis. Let's do this. This is what happens when you're too slow.
This is a tragedy. No, farce. Onward, ho!
Oh, come on.
Onward, ho!
There we go. Whew. It's also helpful because now OBS is my one-stop shop for seeing everything, and it's the only thing I need to see on screen. I do not need to see my Twitch page as well. Alright, keep going. We gotta win one more time. Unfortunately, as much as I hate to admit it, let's see. Yeah, no, it blocks this a little bit, but my level's 26. It's not really very important. Yeah, unfortunately, as much as I hate to admit it, aggro is effective. I'd much rather be using other stuff. As you can see, aggro is also quite popular. I went first. If I get a 1-drop and it's not contested, then I should be pretty well in hand. If I draw a 2-drop, I should probably just windfall this game, which is something I hate about aggro. Yeah, so if I don't get well contested here, it's very likely I'll win just because I went first and had a 1-drop. If she plays Quick Blader, I'll just trade. If she plays nothing, then she's in a bad spot or playing a different type of deck. Oathless Knight, because I'd rather have more drops now, and Kunichi Trainee is a good source of damage later on when I can't ensure things live. Alright? Alright, this is not the same sort of deck I assumed it was, which means we are in mysterious circumstances. How did I get the last Vanguard? It was 3-to-1 odds on me drawing a dude with charge. Or, Storm. Alright. We are going to trade because I'm out of room. Yeah. So, we're trading because I'm out of room. Okay. 1. And we will play the slow card because we've got the board. Otherwise, I couldn't actually use my cards very well, and it's unlikely she can wipe my board, but it's also unlikely to matter right now, so... So I'm fearing a big old evolve play. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that does something. But the problem is I know vaguely the commanders she's going to play, and they come down a little bit too late. Alright, so we're probably just going to Quick Blade her here? Well, first we're going to Mentor's Teachings. This just in case. Palace Fencer. On the 1-2. Okay, and we go face. Do we want to go face with this? Do I want to use my evolve point? 2 more damage makes him at 4 instead of 6. Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, so the important thing here is that now we're on a tricky situation. If there are no ward minions, or she plays only 1 ward minion, or she has no let's see. Basically, the idea is, if I can kill something with Dance of Death, then, is that whenever it attacks? Hold the phone. I didn't know that. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot Accolade does something. Oh, yes. Whenever Clash activates, draw a card. Alright, well, I don't need to do anything, but... yeah. Unfortunately, that's the way aggro works. It's just, I went first, I had a 1-drop, I had a 2-drop, and I was uncontested. So I won.
The pleasure was all mine.
Not exactly what I will call skilled gameplay, but hey. Alright, we gotta win 3 more matches, but now we can win it with anything. So I will try to win them with one of my favorite decks, which is less fast than aggro, but is still one of my favorites to play. This is D-Shift, Dimension Shift, Runecraft. And D-Shift is a 20-cost spell, which has, whenever you play a spell, cheapen this by 1 if it's in your hand, and the effect is, take another turn. I'm actually going to keep the Magic Missile. Because now, if she attempts to do the same thing that I just did, then I can Angelic Snipe, bounce something off, I can Magic Missile, bounce something else off, and try to keep the damage to me at a minimum. I'm not in a pickle yet, but if I Angelic Snipe face right now, it means I can play Fate's Hand on 3. Which I think is important, so I'm gonna do it. Because if she's playing a slower deck like what I just saw, it means that I should get moving. Yep, we're gonna Magic Missile face. That first turn, believe it or not, is a really big deal. Because if I hadn't sniped, I wouldn't have Fate's Hand on 3. Now, I drew Concentration, which is what I will be playing instead. But I didn't know I would have it. Okay, good to know. I've got all my Fate's Hand, which is a bonus and a minus, so hey. We're probably gonna play Angelic Snipe. Oof. That card is gonna be the death of me. Tutors, man, tutors. Alright, so, first thing, probably Snipe face. Just to cheapen my cards a little. And we play Fate's Hand. Okay, we're going to Angelic Snipe face again. And then Fate's Hand. Good. So now, the problem is I really don't want to bounce that card because I don't want her to draw more things, ever. But next turn I'll probably Magic Owl and evolve it to reduce the cost on some things. Ow. If she evolves it, I will bounce it. That I will bounce. Okay, good. Step 1, bounce the thing. Bounce the pig, actually. Okay, good to know. Now, Fate's Hand will be too expensive, so we Owl. Fate's Hand. I might burn a card, but I actually don't really care. Alright, commence experiment. Then we evolve the Magic Owl. And we bash this thing. So now we're looking in an okay situation. Not great, but okay. Because now if she plays down some stuff I can deal with, I can just blow it up with Fire Embrace, which is what I will probably do. Because then I will be able to have the 3 slots I need to play Golem Assault and get golems.
You are done for.
Feel free to bash that in, man. I don't care.
Go the whole hog.
Man, that makes me laugh. I love that card sometimes. Alright, what do we got? Alright, can I get rid of 3 cards? No. So I can't play out my Golem Assault and not burn a card. That being said, it's really important that I get that out. So we're going to Magic Missile. Well, we'll Insight first. Okay, Magic Missile face. Okay. Wind Blast this thing.
No.
Okay. We are awful close to having a decent hand and board. The problem is I need to play more spells, and Golem Assault is the way to go. I can play the Chimera, but I don't think it's a good idea. I'm just going to keep it. We are very close to winning. But the problem is, I'm guessing, so is she. Yup. That will prevent me from winning in the way I had hoped. What that means is that now I'll need to win a little bit more cleverly. So, Fiery Embrace. Okay. Play down this owl. We're going to Evo the owl. That way we can spell boost our hand twice. That one's very important. Now, let's see. Okay. Here we're going to do nothing. Next turn, we're not going to do much, and the turn after that is when we launch into lethal. The reason being is that if I'm very careful, next turn I can play this for 6 and get my 3 golems. After that, I can play the second Golem Assault if I have to, and Fiery Embrace. That's 3 spells, and 3 more spells I can play. That being in hand, this will be playable, and my Flame Destroyer will be free. We just have to live, basically. Now, we can't kill him easily because each of our hits can only do up to 4 damage. However, the golems are each 3. And because they're separate sources, it's very easy. Fine. Fine.
It's not enough.
Fine. And Bladed Hedgehog.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Fine.
Won't be long now.
Yep, that will kill. And that's A-okay by me. Okay. But you see, I've already won. Alright, so now we just have to dump our hand a little bit. Okay. Didn't quite do that in the right order. I actually think that evolving here... Oh, I think she's already conceding. I'd say evolving here might be the best idea, just to make sure that that dies.
This ends here.
Because remember, it's not really like having that evolve point will matter. I can only deal at most 4 damage per strike anyway, and that will boost these guys too far. Now, next turn, provided that she's still here and I'm still alive, we could die, mind, but provided that we're still alive, all I'm going to do is play down Conjure Golem times 3, then this Flame Destroyer, then Dimension Shift, and then probably I'll get another 1 Conjure Guardian here, and I'll just have this ready on the next turn. Oh, it's Leonidas. Yeah, no, we won. If Leonidas died and we hadn't won, this might be trouble. But the problem is, we have won. So we're all set here. Now we'll draw a card casually. Make sure. Let's draw another card casually, because we've got plenty of mana. Cool.
Here comes some real magic.
Okay, hit him in the face.
You wouldn't.
And we don't need to do anything else, so we won't. Okay, hit him in the face.
You wouldn't.
And we have another turn, and actually I might have been able to play the 4 spells necessary. Yeah, I could. I can play 4 spells and make the 3rd dimension shift viable, which means I could take 3 turns in a row.
Again.
If you notice, this deck is super powerful, which is kind of, yeah, people are of many opinions about it. I love the deck, but I know several people who feel that Dimension Shift, even at 20 mana, it used to be 18, is way too powerful. I can't even say they're wrong. Alright. Unfortunately,
I guess you're looking
Dragoncraft is very powerful, and I would do well to fear it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what it's doing. I love Magic Owl, but what we really want is Dimension Shift. Basically, every time you play this deck, so far I found the most reliable way to try to win is to full mulli for Dimension Shift every time. It is a key card in your deck. It defines the deck, and without it, the deck will not work. Which means, of course, I have a ton of draw to make sure that I can get Dimension Shift whenever possible. Unfortunately, right now, we have a terrible hand. I don't have my cheap spells other than Wind Blast, which I can't use, and I don't have anything I can play until turn 5, unless he plays something. But remember, if he plays slow, we have more time. At the same time, he does more with mana than I do. I do more with turns, but only if my... Oh no, that's my connection is unstable. That's very bad. I'm not sure why. My internet connection seems to be fine. Yeah, it says I am A-okay. Oh, Lord. I might have accidentally DC'd somehow? Let's see. I'm still on Twitch, so indicating that I am still here. I'm very confused. Alright, we'll commence experiment. That's all we can do. Connection unstable, huh? That's really unfortunate for me. Not sure why. Yo, Grimnir! I love that card. Now, we're gonna draw cards because we can't deal with him effectively. We can now, but we're still just gonna draw some cards. Okay, so our hope here is that we draw into either another magic missile, or we draw into basically D-Shift. D-Shift's what we're looking for. So, that being said, if we don't, we'll probably just have to Wind Blast. Oh, he's going face. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, Wind Blast. Let's see. I can ramp it up to 3 if I'm very careful. So, draw a card. Dimension Shift. That's the card I wanted to see. Deal 3 to a follower. Enemy follower. My computer's gonna restart up for an update. Be right back. Thank you, sir. Well, thank you for letting me know. I welcome you back when you come. Whew, that was about 45 seconds ago. I'm sorry about the lag time on that. Okay, interesting. Alright, Fate's Hand. Okay, well, we're gonna... Yep, Insight. Okay, I'm gonna Kaleidoscopic Glow, my thing here. Okay, then we will play out both of these.
I'm just amazed. Who's as old as dirt?
Now, what I'm looking for here is I did not evolve my guy because I couldn't play the spell this turn. And right now I'm just dumping some cards so that Golem Assault is as primo as possible. Ooh, that's a card. That is a card I need not to exist. Oh, here we go.
Care to touch?
I'm all tuckered out.
Bye-bye.
Be gone.
Why the evolve? But why the evolve, though?
As long as we've got each other.
Okay, sure. Wind Blast, which I love, but I can't use right now. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay, crap. I hate having to do this, but I'm going to concentrate instead of using my Golem Assault. That's a fun card to have. Glad to see you. Okay.
I've got to take a break.
Alright. So we're still well on schedule now. Because all we have to do is play out my Golem Assault. I'll drop back to 7 cards, and then up to 9. Okay, that's a card. Alright. Well. Yeah. Here's the plan. Okay. Not great, but it will do. Yeah. Okay. So we're in kind of a pickle, but this should be okay. Next turn is when we're going to start doing some damage. Yeah, I plopped down my 3/3s, which is something I was loath to do as well, but we gotta get going. Breath of the Salamander, fine. Fine, they're not dead. Even if she evolves, or if he evolves that one, it means I don't take damage, which is important. Okay, let's see that evolve. That may be a deadly mistake. I'm very serious about that, too. I think that was a deadly mistake. If he had dealt with that 3/3, I'm not sure I would have had enough damage to kill him. Now, there's many things that I could do here, but because I just have lethal, I'm not going to do them. I could play down Magic Owl and evolve it, which would have given me D-Shift on the next turn. Not this turn, but it meant that my future turns were better. I also could have used my last evolve point for a little bit of burst damage, but again, I didn't need it. If he had dealt with that 3/3, I'm honestly not sure I would have won, because it would have been 5 less damage up front. So I would have had 10 that turn. I could have surged it to 4 more, which would be 14. And I think he was at 15 when I struck. So, yeah. Or even 20, I don't know. I think not evolving and killing that was the mistake. Alright, this one I'm guessing is Daria.
I guess you're looking for a fight.
I know the leader is Daria, but I'm guessing the deck is centered around Daria. Alright, let's go. None of those are good cards. Unfortunate. Alright. How do you do? Wise Warren. I am absolutely going to use 1 mana to kill that. Am I? I guess I'm not. Yeah, I think I'll just wait. I'm so desperate. I'll kill it after it gets buffed, I guess? No, we'll kill this. Now, I know I have the spare mana, but the problem is that I really, really would like to draw better cards. Okay. That's a card. So next turn is when we'll start dropping all the spells needed. Angelic Snipe on the 1/1, Wind Blast. Ooh, that's a card. For that deck, it's a good card. Knight's Way got nerfed? Knight's Way must have gotten hecka nerfed. I was about to say something much worse than that, but... yeah, wait. Okay. Get ye hence.
What are you doing?
Alrighty then. So next turn, probably gonna go for the Evolve Levi because I've got 3 Evolve points going second. If I had been going first, I probably wouldn't have. Ooh, he's a 5/5. Okay. Alright, well. Wow, this is actually remarkably bad for me. I will use the power vested in me with this card, even though it's kind of terrible. At least it plays 2 cards. Yeah, this is very bad. I can't take 5. I can't. So.
It's just like back in the old days.
Okay. So. There we go. Was that good for me? No. It took care of the problem, though. So next turn we can Concentration for 3 more cards. And Wind Blast is charged to 5. Plus, now we have Fire Embrace in range. Okay, neato.
You ready for the good stuff?
I am actually very ready, yes. Because, how much does this do? 5? So I'd have to play 2 spells. What do we get off the top? Insight. Chimera. Of course it's not the spell I want. Alright, go away. Well, now Wind Blast is supercharged. It's finally what we need it to be, about 2 turns later. Now we can Concentration, because we should have this space. Sure. Alright, now I don't know what's going on. Your minions all have 1 attack, and I don't know why. Okay, those are all cards. That's really great for me to have right now.
It won't be long now.
Alright, so this deals with a little bit of the board and charges up my Dimension Shift. We are not using my powerful Destroy a Creature spell on a 1/2. I refuse. Now, Dance of Death. Okay, so it's definitely an aggressive deck with that card. Treasure Map. That's such a terrible card. Arthurian Light. Alright, I should be able to know. Oh my goodness gracious, that's the one card that fits your deck better than any other. Upturn Brief! Draw a card. Okay. Gotta check. Give it Rush? Is that what it says? Give it Storm. No. Alright, I don't want that at all. That's super bad for me. I choose to play nothing. Well, this is going to be an interesting game. Not really. It's actually, I think I'm going to lose, which just baffles my mind. But how, I'm so confused. But why, though? Okay. Play down the Chimera. Play down the Concentration, because I gotta be doing something. And conduct an experiment. Okay, cool. I'll protect my face, fine. Now we have some 3/3s to do some business with. I might have actually been able to pop off there, but I don't think so. I think I was slightly short. Yo, it's a thing! Cool. I mean, I don't care it exists super much, but okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's get rid of that card. That costs 2. I could do my Golem Assault. Or I could just start popping off. Nah, I really don't want to without golems. So let's bounce this back to hand. Alright, well, we're gonna mill a golem, but it's okay. Okay. I'm actually not even gonna... Should I? Should I cast it? Yes, I should. Okay. And we're not going to use the Evolve point because I might need it. That one naturally has Ward. The good news for me is that because it naturally has ward, it means I shouldn't die to weird random stuff. I really don't know what this deck is, and I'm kind of confused, but I don't know. It has Goblins and Dance of Death, but also Knight's Way, which is a card draw card.
Lands of wonders, lands of marvels.
Is it an Alice deck? That has ward. That's fascinating. Okay, Nido Libido. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we're gonna Wind Blast that. We're gonna Conjure Guardian. And I will Wind Blast it out of existence. Okay, then probably play out my Dimension Shift here.
Some real magic.
Then I think I will play my free Fate's Hand, my free Flame Destroyer. Then I will play out my Chimera. Use my Evolve Point for free damage, and we are, as you can tell, way over on the damage we can do. Because remember, I can now get 2 turns in a row.
Some real magic.
So, yeah. We have a lot of damage. And we could have Incited and probably Golem Assaulted. So we have lots of spells coming. I don't think we could have Dimension Shifted a 3rd time, but whew, it was awful close. There we go. That classic card pack.
Again.